Welcome y'all, my dear brothers, sisters. Welcome and join me to our day 9 Mystic Tea with the Brother V. Let's open our sacred space. We'll call upon you, the wisdom keeper of the South. We'll call upon you, wisdom keeper of the East. We'll call upon you, the wisdom keeper of the North, wisdom keeper of the East. We'll call upon you, the wisdom keeper of the Father Sky and the Mother Earth. We'll call upon you, the wisdom keeper of this land, the rivers, the waterfalls, the land that you reside, the land I reside. Thank you to be with us, to be communing with all of us here, to share the beauty, the wisdoms, that guiding us in the magic journey of life. Aho! Pouring your teas, your mystic tea. As I'm using my pure tea from the Himalayas and my beautiful spring water from our land. Thank you. And the beautiful Mayan chocolate from Guatemala. Thank you, the great wisdom keeper of the tea. Chocolate, pure tea, and a spring water to be with us. For the next few minutes, take your time, sip your teas, and taste the tea and enjoy every aspect of tea that brings to you. The warmth, the bitter sweetness, astringency of the tea, and the smoothness and inspirations and all the great wisdom that resides in the hundreds of 1,000 years that in the tea, in the chocolate, in that spring water. We have been witnessing the whole evolution of humanities and the whole manifest the world, even the unmanifest the world. So let us communing with this beautiful wisdoms while enjoying your own mystic tea. Cheers, salute, Ganbei, Om Namah Shivaya. I'm gonna turn the camera to the waterfall. Let's look at today's our mystic passage, day 9. This is a passage how to guiding us on today's journey and the journey and beyond. Past this path of the Tao. Day 9. Disappointment becomes inevitable. Disenchantment becomes imminent. When we are not able to reveal our true self, when we are not content, when we fill the water over the rim of the cup, when we brag our gifts, when we stand high on the edge, and when we sharpen our blade to the point of the break. Wealth and abundance are created to share. Treasure and gem resides in all. They're part of us and the universe. It's not created for self-interest. The arrogance of the fame and the name creates a duality. The position of the money and the goods invites attachment. The vanities of the success yield its own failure. The corresponding the cause of the universe, responding to the duties of the humanities. Once the work is complete, retire from the mundanes, retreat to the inner self. That is the divine dance in reality, and path is the path of a Tao in divinity. Let us contemplate this message from a logical mind perspective as we are reading it. And so I invite you to contemplate and visualize, actually explore and experimenting this method, this particular passage, to our different state of perceptions, to the multidimensionalities of our existence. In that way, you may shade light on us and review this beautiful teaching, the wisdoms, the magics that great sage teacher has experienced, has brought forth to share with all of us. Then you will find your own words, your own knowledge, your own discernment about the life and about this message that related to our life. Today I'm introducing to us the new medium we call the ancient mystic journey. Journeying beyond this ordinary reality into the landscape of our dreams, landscape the unknown, only practiced by great shamans and healers and prophets, avatars, pretty much all around the world, in all traditions. So I'm asking you today, make sure you have your maybe rattle, yeah? Any rattles work. Or drums, great, make it continuous percussion sound. Or anything that make a sound, take your minds away from that place. Even just a little shakers, all does the trick. Okay. Of course, your key is always to neutralize into this dimension of dualities or multidimensionalities. Remember, the tea can take you far, also can bring back. It's a great medium. Also, make sure you have your notebook ready for you. Any insights, revelations, inspirations, poetry, songs, special notes, whatever that would be, you're ready to recording them. I recommend have a blank, no line piece of papers or your drawing, whatever that will be. Get things ready for you as well. So today's practice is to use the rattle Now the rattle become this skills or techniques or portal takes the minds out of the way so you can come into center, into the non-ordinary reality I call mystic state. So from there, we'll ask questions. The question today is, who is my inner guidance? Who is my inner guide or inner voice, the inner self? I like to communicate with you. All right? We're journeying into our inner guide, inner self. So whatever will be, could be somebody showed up in a dreamlike state, or the deep sensation or feeling that got to you, or just sensation of life, life essence, life force that come up to you. So many different forms, or formless ones, or simply just a gut feeling. Yeah? Okay. So get yourself ready. I also will ask you to start relaxing the body. Shake it up. Relax the mind. Letting go. Even use your hand. Wipe anything that doesn't belong to you. Let the earth transform, recycle them. Let the universe. Transcending them to the light. All right. So all the different medium we introduced in the past can be part of a experience, the guiding you into the mystic state, non-ordinary realities, or between ordinary reality and the non-ordinary reality, where we feel between the waking state and the dreamlike state, or we call the trance-like state. All right. Repeat a question or request. Please show me. Please let me experience who and what is my inner guidance, my inner spirit, or inner self. Please tell me, please let me experience. Please show me my inner guidance, my inner self, my inner essence. Yeah? You keep it rattle. Notice your mind starts drifting away. Do anything you need to do. Let your body start drifting away. Anything you do to release the tension. Now you may start feel the sense of a oneness. You may see the visions no longer connecting to the past or the future. Just now, notice the dissolution of the body. The senses will start dissolving. The mind started dissolving. Emotion starts dissolving. Notice that state shift. Okay. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue that journey. Okay. Let me close your eyes. Or you want to soft gaze to the windows and to see the trees and rivers. And eye closed probably will be a good way to start with. The image you just open to see become the visions you see right this moment. Now you notice any tension you may have, any thoughts you may have, just shake it off one more time. Now is the time you ask the question or make the inquiry. Please show me. Please tell me. Please let me experience my inner guide, my inner voice, my inner self. Please show me. Please let me experience my inner guide, my inner voice. Please show me. Please let me experience my inner voice, my inner guide. Keep rattle until you feel it, until you experience it, until you see it. Once you feel that inner self appear to you, now's the time to communicate, communing with the inner self. Who are you? Who are you? What do you do? What do you do? Pay attention to show you in different ways. Could be the words, could be images, could be the feeling, could be the auditory words. Who are you? What do you do? How do you help me? Or what can you help me? What can you help me with? Anything else you want to show me? And let me experience your magic self. Let me ride a little faster. Please show me, please. Let me experience your magic self. Now it's the time to ask one more question. How do I connect to you when I need to? How do I connect to you when I need to? How do I connect to you when I need to? Once you get it, it's the time we say goodbye. Goodbye to our inner self. We know we can find you as we need you. Goodbye to everything you have experienced. Goodbye. Thank you. Travel back wherever you are. Travel all the way back. Back to where you're sitting. Your sacred home. Your sacred land. Your sacred cushions and sacred seats. To stay where you are. To slip into this mystic state. If you're already in there, just stay for a few more minutes. If you're not there yet, if you want to deepen your experience of the non-ordinary reality state or mystic state, use your mystic breath. Inhalation slowly, pause between the breath, exhalation slowly, pause between the breath. Or simply silently recite your mystic mantra and relax my body, my mind. I'm letting go of my body and my mind. I'm empty my body and my mind. I'm completely dissolving my body and my mind. Wherever you are, slowly bring awareness back to your seat, to your sacred cushions. Deepen your breath. Start becoming aware of this reality, the ordinary realities, the sound, the senses. They may have disappeared for a while. Now start returning. Now take this moment to experience, to tap into your experience of the body, the mind, the emotions, and the true essence. Your energetic, your spiritual self, or universal self. Or find the words you could capture those experiences at this moment or during the practice. Once you're able to capture that, I'd like to move your hands and the feet, arms and legs. Become fully aware of this place. Then bring the hands together to the heart. Feel this warmth created by the flexions of your hands and gently place on your face, any part of your body that should become awake in this dimension. It's a time gently open the eyes or softly gaze forward. Drink your mystic tea. Before doing anything else, write down everything you have experienced. Also the journey, the question you ask. Who, what is my inner guide? What do you do? What do you help me with in this world? What else do you show me in the magical world? How can I contact you if I need you? And anything else you need to write, it's good free writings for you to write all that up. How do you feel during the practice? How do you experience the effect of the practice to your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spiritual universal self? You may continue writing, stay in the creative state. As we're closing our practice, are revisiting Path is Path of the Tao, the passage 9, and to see if there is some insights, revelations to our different state of perspective from this moment. Path is Path of the Tao. Day 9, Mystic Passage. Disappointment become inevitable. Disenchantment becomes eminent. When we are not able to reveal our true self, when we are not content, when we fill the water over the rims of the cup, when we brag our gifts, when we stand high on the edge, when we sharp our blade to the point of the break, whether or wealth and abundance are created to share, treasure and gem resides in all. They are part of the us and the universe. They're not created to self-interest. The arrogance of a frame and name created dualities. The position of the money and the goods invites attachment. The vanity of the success yields its own failure. Therefore, corresponding the cause of the universe, responding to the duty of the humanity. Once the work is complete, retire from the mundane, retrieve the inner self. That is divine dancing reality. The path is the path of a Tao in divinity. Let's continue pondering, wondering, and contemplating this passage. The time to come. The time, one more drink. Offering to the land as we close our circles. I give a thanks to all relations. Thank you, the wisdom keeper of the south, the west, the north, the east. Thank you, the wisdom keeper of the Father Sky and the Mother Earth. Thank you, the wisdom keeper of this land, the waterfalls, the rocks, the trees, the forest. Your land, your home, my home. Thank you, all the great teachers, inner teacher, outer teachers, have shown up here to help us, to guide us, navigate us on the land of the known and unknown. Thank you for the great mystic tea, travel far from Himalayas, from Guatemala, from deep of the earth of the spring. Thank you for all of you to be part of this journey. Aho. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.